Yo, what's up, peoples? This is Avilo here, and I am bringing you an actual pre-recorded YouTube video because guess what? Guess what happened recently, guys? This last weekend, Frost Giant Studios kind of did their first unveiling, or whatever you want to call it, of the game of the RTS game, real-time strategy game that they've been working on, and it's called Stormgate. And people have been asking me, of course, what do you think about this game? What do you think is gonna be this and that? People are, saying, hey, Avila, why don't you make a video about it? Well, here it is. Here's the video, guys. So this is gonna be the first ever Avila Stormgate video before we really know anything. Which is kind of why I delayed the video, because right now we really don't know anything. We don't know, the gameplay, but we do know some things. Now, if any of you guys saw the cinematic, it's interesting. It looks like the game is going to take place kind of like a sci-fi slash fantasy type of environment, which is interesting. There were some Diablo, StarCraft-esque vibes from, the main character kind of looked like a little bit reminiscent of Nova, and the other demon thing, looked like Diablo. Looks like a demon versus Mech the first two factions. But again, we don't really know anything yet. All they've released is a cinematic. We don't know any. We haven't seen any gameplay footage yet, and I think that's what kind of everybody is waiting for. We're all kind of waiting for, where's the gameplay? What is the game going to look like? We do know that a lot of the former Blizzard developers are behind this game, so I honestly want to talk about the biggest positive that for Stormgate, for this game. The biggest number one positive thing is that is going to make this game successful. I'm predicting this game will be successful. Obviously, I'm gonna be the number one player at it when it releases or whatever. I'm gonna get good, guys. I'll get good at the game. But why is this game gonna be successful? And also why I think it's gonna be more successful than StarCraft 2, for example. And not necessarily because it's free to play and it's probably going to be more modernized, but the dev team behind the game, the people behind the game, it'll have developer support, which is a huge thing. For years in StarCraft, I've talked about, like, why aren't they patching Swarmhost? Why aren't they patching this? Like, why is Protoss left in the state that it's in? And the problem with SC2 over the years, and I don't want to go too much into this stuff. I could make an entire video just about this alone. But the problem with StarCraft 2 over the years and why it kind of dwindled down a lot compared to prime time, patches. The game never received patches. It didn't receive developer support. The devs, for whatever reason, would leave the game alone for years at a time. And that was really bad. You see games nowadays, modern games like League of Legends and stuff, they get patches every month. They get seasonal changes, and that, guys, as my webcam is blurred. There we go, my webcam's back. So we can expect, I think a good patch cadence from whenever this game releases. It's free to play, so they're going to have some monetization model, probably of skins or whatever. But we could probably expect patches and new content drops, and these things keep the game going. So that's a lot of positives for the game. That's why I think it'll be a huge game. Another thing to talk about: what happens to the StarCraft 2 community when the game releases? Does everybody just quit StarCraft and then switch to this new game? I think so. I think that what's going to end up happening is everybody that plays StarCraft 2 is going to play Stormgate. It's going to play the new game. Because why wouldn't you? Especially if there's proceed, money, streamers, like myself, content creators are going to be streaming it, going to be playing the game, laddering, whatever. So, of course, everybody's going to be off of StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2, it was a good game, but this is I honestly, that's what this whole video is going to be about in relation to the Frost Giants announcing Stormgate. I think until we know more, I really can't make much I can't really make much ado about anything other than the fact that, yes, this is exciting. We're going to have a brand new RTS that has developer support. Developer support, man. And that's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Like, to know, you guys have no idea, to play a game and to know that, like, hey, if there's something wrong with a game, it'll be fixed or patched probably within a month or something. Like, these people, like, the developers are there. And League of Legends has that, Dota, all these games that became really popular. I think the best example is League. You can tell that game gets support and gets constant up. You know, people don't give League enough credit. That game has received updates since its inception. People don't. I know that StarCraft players. I know a lot of you guys that are StarCraft players that watch me. You guys don't know this unless you play League a lot. The game has received almost like every month, 2 months, 3 months, at worst 4 months. The game has almost never gone without updates and patches and developer support. So that's why this Frost Giants game is going to be mega successful. Developer support. We can all hope and expect that there will be patches, content updates, seasonal things. And that's the main point of this video. So, other than that, I think the game, I like the art style. Some people, it looks comic booky, but, it has a very, like, fantasy-esque, sci-fi, it's like a combo of both. But what else to say? What else to say about the announcement? There's not really, again, we're going to have to wait. I'll make another video whenever they announce the next thing. By the way, you can they did announce that there's going to be, they already have started the beta signups or whatever, so people can sign up for that. And yeah, I guess that's it. So honestly, that's why I kind of made this video days after the announcement, not right away, because there's not, we're all kind of like just in waiting mode. We're like, well, we've seen this trailer, which, honestly, it was kind of meh. And now we're waiting for that juicy gameplay. So hopefully we get that in the next month, 2 months, or whatever. Who knows? Whenever they're gonna like show gameplay footage or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. I could make a lot of videos about different aspects: the esports aspect, competitive aspect, like tournaments, pro gaming, streaming, content creation. Which I guess the last thing to say in this video, what does that mean for me when that game releases, guys? Obviously, I'm streaming on YouTube. Obviously, I'll make guides for the game. Obviously, I'll become one of the best players at the game. Obviously, I'll be a content creator for the game. So, but yeah, it's a long way off. So, it's a long way off. Stormgate is not going to come out for probably another 1 or 2 years. The beta will come out in 2023. So there's not, this is a game that I think people, you guys and me, we're all excited for. We can keep track of it. We can try and keep track of the game and the updates that the developers give to the community and whatever. But yeah, honestly, to sum up, I'm optimistic about it. Again, I know I'm not really saying, there's not really much to say because they haven't really, they just announced it and they just showed, some footage. But I think it is the biggest deal that there will finally be an RTS that I believe since this is going to be the next gen RTS, what I'm hoping is that the developers just consistently patch the game. That's it. If they can do that, I think the game will be successful. I think it'll be more successful. It could be more successful potentially than even StarCraft 2. That's all that. like optimistic avilo, guys. That's what you got here. Just all that. I've said that for many years about StarCraft 2, and people always, said, you're being toxic. Why are you complaining about balance? But the fact is, it's 2022, and modern games, free-to-play games, modern games, competitive games, they get patches. They get dev support, so I'm optimistic. I think it'll be. I think it has the potential to be the next big RTS. Well, it's going to be the only next RTS really that I think will have any. That'll be anything, to be honest. So like, literally, they're going to have a monopoly on the RTS market pretty much. So I think the chances that they succeed at making this game good are pretty high. So yeah, let's just keep track of the game. I'll put out some videos. You guys leave comments. Leave comments what you think. What do you guys think about Stormgate? Does this game look like it's gonna be amazing? Were you excited at the trailer? Were you kind of like meh? Like what do you got? Leave comments what you want me to talk about in the next video specifically about Stormgate. And obviously go sign up for the beta if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you guys on stream. And yeah, I will see you later. Peace out, peoples.